Many people would say that content like this is trash, worthless, petty drama. And in response, I would say, simply, yes. A couple years ago when I started living with my girlfriend, I also started watching the shows she likes with her. Married at First Sight, Love Island, Love is Blind. And you know what? I got it. I understood the appeal. And I realized there's way more of this to be found online, unscripted. Now maybe that makes me gay, but still, certainly not as gay as Mutahar is. But we'll get to that shortly. And I'm not just saying, look at him, he's gay. Longtime viewer of the channel who I've met in real life and done nothing with, Hexathian, is also gay, and he's a valued member of the community. You might know him as the creator of the ultimate YouTuber gay sex chart. This is not homophobic content, this is in fact specifically for the gays. And he in particular was very excited to see this clip of Mutahar that I found.
Now at the time I was in a relationship with another woman, right? And unfortunately what happened was me and my best friend Ryan, all right? We're talking best friend, I've known Ryan for years. We were so wasted that at some point in the night, me and Ryan started fucking making out for the hell of it. Like, we're talking tongue in mouth, we made out, we got real gay with each other for like 10 seconds. And I woke up on the couch.
His girlfriend at the time apparently wasn't very happy with this.
I was told the entire hour back when I was driving, she was so pissed at me last night.
He says last night, but he clearly doesn't mean last night now. He's just wasted.
She was like, You cheated on me with your friend. And then she laughed at me.
Ryan, the man he cheated on his girlfriend at the time with, appears to be the YouTuber Nexpo. And that isn't the only time he's talked about kissing him and potentially doing more with him while drunk.
Hey, Ryan, can you please kiss Muda?
No.
Please. You want to make out, babe?
Unless.
I'm drunk enough, dude. I won't remember this.
Have to secret chat for that kind of
Later on. Yeah. You have to do it off screen.
I'll suck his dick after, I'll let you know.
Perhaps he would even suck Ryan's dick. Maybe that even happened at his friend Kyle's wedding from the other story.
And you know how like the first thing you do is you like check your lips like, huh. Oh shit. I think I did something. And like, I'm just like touching my lips like, this is a little fucking, it's like, it felt like I had lip gloss on. And I was like, huh. I think I fucked Ryan. You know what I mean?
Like I said, this is for the gays. I think you should know that if you have the hots for Muta, you're definitely in with a chance. After all, he doesn't regret this experience at all.
Dude, it wasn't even like I regretted it. Like, it was fucking good. Looking guy.
It's just a little joke with a friend though, right? Haha, doesn't mean anything. Here's Mutahar's take on that idea from when he was on the Kino Casino last year.
You're not really joking when you're actually doing the degenerate thing, right? Like, it's like if you filmed like gay with your buddy. It's like, no, it's just a joke, bro. Like, you know, I'm not
dude, bro. Put balls in your mouth.
I'm just f***ing him off a little bit, right? Like, don't be weird about it.
And again, for the gays, I'm going to spill even more tea because I know you love that. It's entirely possible that Mutahar was cheating on a terminally ill woman with a man. So 2020 is when he's talking about this gay experience and flirting with Ryan. He says the actual makeout, or possibly more. He says he was blackout drunk and doesn't fully remember. He says this happened at his friend Kyle's wedding. It's hard to pin down when that happened. I can't find Kyle saying when it was, but I can find Mutahar saying he went to a wedding in 2019.
I was supposed to go to this New York wedding, and which I did, right?
Which is the year before he told us about his gay experience. I was going to check the Cult Camp podcast, which he did with Kyle, whose wedding he went to, for mentions of New York. But while a few days ago when I started looking into the guy, that channel existed, it has since been deleted. Possibly at Mutahar's instruction, because Kyle, the guy whose wedding Mutahar went to, has been defending him on Reddit and telling people that he's talking to him, and Mutahar says he's not going to respond. I would argue personally, however, that deleting fucking everything is a response, and it forces me to speculate and ask you to clarify. Because to me it looks like it probably was. In 2024 you described that wedding as having happened a few years ago.
This photo is actually from my buddy Kyle's wedding. Alright, this happened like, I want to say, a few years ago at this point too.
And we know it happened before that 2020 video, so I doubt it happened much longer before 2019. So I gotta ask, was that 2019 wedding Kyle's? Because if it was, I think I know who you were dating. In 2021 he had an interview with Dr. K where he talked about dating a woman who was terminally ill.
So I'm gonna jump a little bit here, okay? So what you can make sure of is that you don't fall in love with someone that acts of God can take away from you.
Right.
Lord knows I made that mistake. Yeah, they're still fine now. Don't worry. Like they have a few more years to go.
Nah, don't worry, bro. It's chill. They're just gonna croak next year.
Yeah, that mistake.
You know, it's a rare thing when I say something like that is like a hypothetical.
No, this person has a. Well, I'll tell you, this person has a POTS, so it's a tachycardia. It's really bad. They have a couple more syndromes regarding it, like long QT and everything of that nature. So for them, they've had to get like sinus node surgery modifications, like burning on their hearts and things like that.
This all makes sense, by the way. People with POTS get ablation done.
Doctors have told specialists who are trained in this field have started to, give up and sort of give like end of life. I have to be told about like what a DNR is, like a do not resuscitate order.
With all the issues she had, this girlfriend was apparently terminal. And when did he date her?
Can you tell me how old you were when you met this person?
I would say that I was 24. So, about 3 years ago.
This makes sense as well. In earlier 2019, he talked about being single for over a year.
Guess what? You want to know? I've been single for fucking well over a year now.
And then a bit later that year, he talks about being in a relationship.
Are you single, yes or no? No, I'm not single, Chai. I'm actually very well committed to somebody, so...
Met her when he was 24, which he would have been from 2018 to 2019. Was single but ended up dating someone in 2019 at some point. That's our girl. And if that 2019 wedding was Kyle's, the one where you made out with Ryan or Nexon on YouTube. Oh boy. Mutahar, I'm gonna add another question to the pile. Did you break up with a terminally ill woman because you're gay and cheated on her? It's just like my girlfriend's TV shows. Like, this is sub-trailer trash shit. Jeremy Kyle or Jerry Springer would hesitate to platform this. In the 2021 interview with Dr. K, he told us that up to that day, he'd still tell her that he wished things had been different.
Does she know how much she means to you?
Yeah, I tell her that. Yeah. I tell her that, at the end of the day, I wish things could have been different. But, they're not.
What, you wish you were straight? It's okay to be gay, Mutahar. You should probably tell your wife, though. Why don't I just ask him and clear this up, you might suggest. I've already emailed him about some stuff. I've been ignored. I'm not going to keep pestering him. That would be harassment. If he doesn't want to talk to me, that's fine. I'll just continue to ask these things publicly, because this is all public media. By the way, if you think this is crazy digging, and at the same time you want to say Mutahar's credentials don't matter because he's taught you a lot and he knows his stuff, he's a cyber and information security expert, just self-taught. There's a problem, because finding everything I've shown you took me about an hour. If you put together all the time I've actually spent actively digging, it's about an hour, maybe an hour and a half tops. I haven't been sitting here for a week systematically researching the guy. It's just spits and spurts of, what if I checked this? What if I checked that? If you didn't know you could do this, he hasn't taught you shit. You ever read Catch-22? If anything I'm doing is wrong, then I'm right about him misrepresenting how good he is. And speaking of Catch-22s, there's a funny little wrinkle I haven't seen people talking about. The main drama is that he's called himself an engineer for 10 years, right? People want him to come out and apologize for saying that, or assert that he is or was an engineer. If he does that though, that statement itself could be a title violation. Where he lives, licensing bodies have gone after people simply for saying they're an engineer, publicly. In 2016, they charged a politician for saying he was an engineer in a debate. Charges were only dropped as a result of him agreeing to make a public apology. And a donation. Ladies and gentlemen, do you understand how badly his hands are tied if he wants to defend himself? If he isn't and has never been licensed, he can't say he did engineering because he'd be in danger. That would be way worse than just saying he's an engineer. The guy from Ontario who claims to have an engineering background can't say he doesn't know all this, because that would prove he doesn't have a background in engineering. It's just layer upon layer of trap after trap. Like, no shit he's not responding. And if he does, it's gonna be a bloodbath.
So that's why I went to engineering, and engineering worked out.
Did it, Muta? Anyway, I don't know. I just think that's neat. I think it's really funny. Hope you do too. Have a good day. Don't imagine there's much more to talk about now unless something happens.